Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Firstly, can I just say thank you so much for all your kind comments. I really appreciate it. They were so lovely. Thank you all so much for your support. It's so appreciated, it really is. And today we have got, I'm carrying on with the ID thing. So last time we had, let me just grab them, we had the passports that I made, and I will link the video down below. So we used the new passport creative expression stamps by TaylorMade Journals, and today I'm gonna make some ID tags, because when I was going through my bits and pieces, I don't know if you remember when we made some of these tags. It was quite a while ago now, and I used all my stamps and I made some of the tags that everyone was using because I couldn't get any, so I made some myself. I will link the video in the description box. I thought I'd use them because the way that I'd stamped them, they were perfect spaces for the photos. So yeah, I thought I'd use them up and I'd make some ID tags. So here are two that I've already made that I was playing with. And again, I have used the TaylorMade Journals creative expression stamps. And yeah, I love them. I proper grunged them up, used a bit of coffee as well, and some other bits and pieces. And I think they're great. I got some, so, you know, previously I wanted to make some labels, some snippet labels. So I got a load of stamps. I found some stamps and I made some. Look at these. Oh, they're just so cool. And I stamped some on some Elizabeth Craft Designs ledger paper. And I just love them. I mean, look, they're just perfect. Absolutely perfect for what I needed. So I used a couple, one just here and then one just here as well. And some Heidi Swap stickers. I've got some bits on there as well. And then I made this one. And I really wanted to grunge this one up. So I did loads of texture. Look at that. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. And all around here as well. Did some of my sanding because, well, you know me and sanding. And yeah, a bit more coffee dyeing as well. And I changed the colour on this one. So whereas this one was just like red and black, I added a bit of blue to this one. I think it looked really cool. So yeah, let's get on with what we're going to be using in today's video. Right, so first off, we're definitely going to be using the tags that I stamped. We're going to be using the labels that I made. Don't worry, I have got a video coming with all the stamps that I used to make these little labels and all the links and everything as well. We're going to be using some of the Tim Holtz. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. I can't remember which ones these are. I know they're photo booth. I think they're called photo booth. I'm pretty sure they are. And then we're going to also use some VersaFine Clair. We're going to need some of the glue. So I've got my Barely Arts glue as well. We've got the trusty sander, of course. And got my acrylic block for my stamping. I'm going to be using Scorched Timber and also a vintage photo as well. And possibly some other colours. I don't know what colour I want to go with the next one, because I've done blue, I've done red, so we'll see what takes my fancy. I might just stick with the neutral colours and then also use the antique linen on it as well. Again, I've got loads of stamps, so I will probably be using I've got some of the my Heidi Swap stamps as well. I will definitely be using the texturized stamp and this one as well, the alphabet, because it's got, look at these gorgeous texturized bits on the bottom. Love them. So I'm going to be using those. I'm also going to be using the passport stamps as well, and the postmark ones, and I've got this one as well, so I might try and use some of this in there. I don't know yet. I have got my Elizabeth Craft Designs stickers. Let me just move my stamps out of the way. I've got the stickers, so inside my little pot here, so I just had to let the boys out. Inside my little tub here, I have got all my Heidi swap stamps, and I love these stars one. These stars are part of the 4th of July and the reinforcers as well, so I'm going to be getting some of those out. These are the Christmas ones. Don't need these Christmas stickers, but I might use these label stickers, so I'm going to get some of these out as well. So you get 3 sheets, or you might get 2 sheets, sorry, I got 2 lots. And I love these ones, these book page ones. They're just so cool. But also, if you haven't got the stickers, bear with me. So it's not as small as the Heidi Swap stickers. It's a bit bigger, but star punch, and then you can just create your own. So I will be doing that in this video as well, making some book pages. It's just some few embellishments that you can also use on there as well. Yeah, so these are all the bits I'm going to be using. So let's go on and make some ID tags. Right, so I have decided I'm going to go neutral. And I might not use the scorched timber, or I might use the scorched timber just in the background, but not the vintage photo this time. So I have got out frayed burlap, pumice stone, lost shadow and scorched timber, and I think that's the colour scheme I'm going to go for. The lost shadow is perfect just for like the watermark stuff in the background. So first off, I'm going to take frayed burlap, and I'm going to pick a tag. Let's see, which one should we go for? Oh, kind of like that one. I like that one. I think I'm not going to use this photo, but I've got one already cut, and I think that might just fit perfect on there. So that's an option. Or we have one. No. I want to use that one. And we have this one here. Oh, we have this one here. I could put a photo down the bottom there. I think I'm going to use this one. That's what I'm going to do. And firstly, I'm going to grunge up the edges. Let's put that photo back because I'm not going to use that one. And I'm just going to get a different applicator. For some reason, my frayed burlap keeps separating. So I'm just mixing that in again. And then let's get a bit of scrap paper. And I'm just gonna blend around the edges. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And this cardstock, this is just some of the Miller file folders that you can get quite cheap from the stationers or Amazon. And they do make great tags. Just going to go around the edge. And then I just want to go round just a little bit with the blender, and then I'm just gonna blend that out so it kind of looks, it goes kind of, can you see? So it looks like it's graded. So if you just sort of just dob your blender in and just a little bit, just around the edge, and then lay it down, and just while it's still a bit wet, it will blend out, and it just gives a lovely blended effect. And I love it. I love it where it's darker, the colour's darker on the edges, and then it kind of blends out. But sometimes when you're doing like the blend, using the blending tool, it can get a bit patchy in places. So I found this is definitely the best way to blend it out. And look at that. Oh, it's so perfect. Right, it's just, I'm gonna go around the inside so it's proper blended into the middle. I'm not putting any more ink on my applicator. I'm just giving it a proper blend. And as you can see, there's just a tiny little strip down the middle. That is the natural colour. Right, and now I'm going to come in with, because I don't want to ruin that one. So I'm going to come back in with this one and go in with the scorched timber. But this time I'm not going to blend. I'm just going to, I think you've seen me do this before, just around the edges, just to give it, oh, look at that. I haven't used scorched timber with any other colour. I've just used it with vintage photo. So I'm loving it with frayed burlap, I have to say. And then I've just gone a bit deeper on that corner. I don't know why I don't use frayed burlap. I've seen Margaret use frayed burlap, and I always love it when she uses it, but for some reason I never get it out to use it. Oh, look at that. Perfectly aged. Perfectly aged. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, just so it lays flat, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a spritz. So I've got my, I'm just going to put it in my hands, and then that's it. And because I've used oxide, it should react. And I'm just going to do a quick sweep. I'm not going to dry it completely. I just want to help with the oxidization. And you can already see, oh, look at the gorgeousness. And then I'm just going to pat it all off. Oh, look. Look. Oh, I love it. Look at the yumminess. And now I'm going to give it a proper dry. Now that's all dry, and look. Oh, look at it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Right, so we're just going to quickly put that aside. And I just want to put just a little bit more. I'm not going to add any more ink to it. I just, whatever is still on the dauber, just around the edge again. Perfect. And now my favourite part. Ah, I love this bit. I'm just going to rub the sander up and down. And then look at that. Oh, it's so good. I'm just going to go all around the edge. Perfect. Oh, the yumminess. And that's the base of our vintage tag. Oh, it's just delicious. Look at that grunge and distress. I love it. I haven't put the hole in yet. I'm not going to put the hole in yet. I'm going to do that last, in case I put anything down there, and then I can punch it all at once. Right, so that's the base of the tag done. Now we're going to, let's pick a photo. I don't want a child, I want an adult. Right, so I have chosen this lady just here. So I'm just going to cut her out. Perfect. I'm going to keep the border. I'm going to distress the edge of the photo. Right, so I have distressed the edge of the photo, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sand, because like on my passport, I don't want the scratches, because the sanding blocks, they scratch the photos. I don't want it to be scratched, but if you just do the corners, it will take off some of the image. And then I'm just going to help with the distress around the edges. And then again, take off some of the corners. So it just looks like that. And then I've still got my coffee, diluted coffee here. Oh, get rid of some of me. And then, oh, let me bring you in a bit. There you go. And then I'm just gonna go over with the diluted coffee. And then dry. And then you just get that kind of sepia glow to it. It just makes it look a little bit older. What I'm also going to do is I'm just going to sort of bend it and give it a bit of a smoosh, because I kind of want to just see there, that's what I want. Just want to kind of crack the photo so that it looks like it's been, there we go, put a couple down there. Look at that, there we go, perfect, love it. Right, now I'm going to get my tag back and I'm going to get my coffee water with a smaller brush, and I'm just going to do some splats with my diluted coffee. That should be enough. And then I'm going to dry that again. And they're very faint, but look at that. Oh, it's just so cool. I love the contrast of where I splattered the water just around here, and it oxidizes and it goes white, and you can tell on the bottom as well. I just love the contrast of the oxidization, but then if you see up in this top corner, I don't know if you can see it very well, but where the splats of the coffee dye are just here, and then the oxidization, it just, you know, I just love the contrast of it. It's just so cool. Right, so that's our photo. So we're going to get our Barely Arts glue. Firstly, actually, do you know what? I'm going to go through So I still have my little package here that I got off of Esther. She's got a really cool vintage shop with some really cool vintage ephemera in it. Oh, look at that. That's just so cool. So I'm going to use that. And I think I might just put that in the background. But first, I just want to kind of distress it a little bit. So I'm going to coffee dye it and give it a blast. And I think I want to cut it out, so I'm going to cut it out. I'm not bothered about it being perfect. There we go. And then I'm just going to get my... Right, now, so before I stick those down, I'm going to go in with the alphabet stamp from Heidi Swap. And I'm going to use this long one at the bottom because I want this to go underneath. So I don't think I've got... Yeah, I've got my big Tim Holtz one. So if we put that on there, and I think I'm going to use the pumice stone and see how much that shows up. Just wipe. Right, so I want this to go down this edge. And I don't know if it will, it might do. Very faintly, very, very faintly. I think that possibly would have been better if I did it in... I mean, it looks cool. You can slightly see the pumice stone, but I think it would have looked better if I'd have done it in the frayed burlap. But let's have another go. Because you can't really work out what it is. So if we just go on this side. Ah, look at that. That's just too cool. Right, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. And now let's put this on. We're just going to put that just there. Like that, and then I have to put some more glue on the back. And we're going to put her just there. Hold it down for a minute. Ah, and it already looks so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Right, so now let's get our... So I'm going to put a few background stamps on. Get a wipe to wipe the ink off there. Perfect. So I want to use the lines and the crosses as well, because I always feel they're very, you know, like barcodey kind of thing. So the crosses, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do them in scorched timber because I want them dark. And then I'm going to put these just under there. Oh, love them. Wipe the stamp. And then I'm going to use frayed burlap for these, for the diagonal lines, because I kind of just, I want them to blend. So I'm just going to kind of not hang it off the edge of the tag a little bit. So it's just off the side there. And then I also want to blend this in as well. So I'm going to do... Right, so I'm going to put a little bit of black on there. And I want this arrow. And I think I'm going to put the arrow just there. Right, and now I also want to use some of the labels. So again, I'm going to use my coffee water, and I'm just going to, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but let's give it a bash. And it just gives it a little tinge. So hopefully it will work, but I don't want the full label. And once I've put it down, I'm going to sand it. So I just want to put that there. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you put a label on something, it's just like, oh, it's just so cool. I love it. And where do I want to put this? Put this down here, do you reckon? Or coming out? Right, I'm going to put this back on here until I've added the stamping, and then we'll see if we've got any space for it. But so I'm just going to... There you go. Just go over the edge with a bit of the sanding. I might do it to this as well, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I'm loving it already. Right, so let's get our stamps. I've got our texturized ones. And there we go. And I think I'm going to do all the stamping in the black, to be honest. Apart from, I want to use this one again. I'm not sure if it's going to show up, but I'm going to try it in the Lost Shadow. I just want it to look like a watermark. In the background. So, and I'm going to do that down here. Give it a bit of a dry. That is kind of what I wanted. So unless you were looking for it, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. You can just make it out. So unless you was looking for it, I don't think you'd see it, but that's fine because that's what I wanted. So it's just another texture. You know what I'm like? I love my texture. Right. So let's take these off. And I want signature first. So, and then I think I'm going to put this just there. And then where's the date of entry? I think that's here. Oh, it's upside down. And I think I'm going to put that just there. Oh, oh, I'm loving it. Now, what does this one say? ID. Oh, do you know what? I reckon that could, oh, wrong way up. I reckon that could fit in there. Honestly, I love the way stamps just bring everything together. Right, identity card. So this, oh, straighten it up. That's it. So this I'm going to put here in the middle, I think. Just there. And I need a signature. So do I want a bit of colour? No, I'm not going to do it. Right, so let's use this one. And then we'll put the... I could do this all day long, just making documents like, oh. Then I'm going to get this one, and I don't want to do it in black. And I don't think pumice stone will show up. And Lost Shadow won't show up. But I need my archival, that's what I need. I want a nice, sort of look and see what we've got in here. I want a nice grey. And I'm just going to wipe that because it looks a bit weird. I think, do you know what? I'm going to do green. I'm going to do a green. Why not? I'm going to use shabby shutters because I very rarely go for anything like that. But, you know, these stamps could be, and it doesn't really show up anyway. So it does kind of go into, yeah, once it's dry. Right, so that's not going to work. So we do need a darker colour, don't we? Let's have a look and see what we've got. Maybe just a little smidgen of, I can't help myself, a little smidgen of red. So I've not put a lot on and it's a bit patchy, which is fine. And I'm just gonna, yeah, it's not too intrusive, which is just what I wanted. What else have we got? So I want a number to go along the bottom, and I think I'm going to do that in the red as well. And I'm just lightly tapping, and I'm just going to go down the bottom here as if it's our ID number. Oh, I just can't seem to stay away from red. I don't know why. When I'm doing vintage, red is just, it's the colour. And there's no dates on this stamp set, so I think I might get out my if we put the Visa, I think I might get out my sample ones. Right, that's not going to be too dark. So if we put Visa, let's put Visa to the side here. Perfect. And I want some dates, so I'm going to get out my sample stamps. Right, so I have pulled out, I have got dates from the past two, because this has got loads of dates on. And it's definitely had some wear. So what date do we want? What does she look like? Does she look like... I think we're going to go for the 1927, the October 1927, because I think she looks kind of 20s. Perfect. And then I wonder if there's anything else on here that would go. No. So we can put that one away. But I have also got out my Kathy Holden, and I can't remember what this one's called. Sign here. I haven't used this for a while. Right, so let's use Approved. This is my favourite one. And I think we'll do that in the red. And we'll put that in there. Approved. And then I think we'll use some of the numbers. What's this one here? Let's use this one. And we'll just put this one, stamp that in there. Oh, I love it. Right, and I do want to put, I can't remember which one it is that I like. Oh, we'll put we've got the received one. So if I put that over, let's just stamp that like that, so as if a visa is received. Perfect. And then, is there anything else? I think I'm going to put this little number just down the side there. Oh, yes, perfect. I love it. Right, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Where's that? There it is. So let's put those away. I did get out my eccentric as well, but I don't think I've got like a leaning tower of stamps over here, and then it's just gradually, I'm just waiting for it to topple. I don't think I'm going to use anything off it. That's a lie. I'm going to use Claim Check because it's small and it will fit just up here. I might put it in this bit actually. Yeah, perfect. Right, that's enough. That's enough. And now I'm going to add the little extras. Right, so I've got some scraps of the coffee paper that I made for my last project, and I've got my star punch. And do you know what? I'm going to stamp first, I think. So I've got my texturized stamps, and there's a book text stamp on there. So I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to... Perfect. Give it a little blast. That's it. And then I'm just gonna and there you have the perfect little embellishment. Just go around the edge with a bit of distress. And then this, where shall we put this? Should we put a bit of it? I know where we're going to put it. Shall we use it as a... No. I'm going to put a bit of it hanging off the side. I'm going to do it kind of slanty, and then chop off the rest. Ah, yep, perfect. Perfect. Or is it, does it in line with that? Should I have put it a bit lower? I think because it's barely out, so I might be able to. Ah. I kind of like that, I'm not going to lie. I wonder if I can... No, let's put it back. Don't fix what's not broken, Toni. Let's put it back. And then just run do a little bit of sanding. And then a little bit of grunging on the edge so it fits in. Perfect. You can't really tell it's a star anymore, but here we go. That's my own fault for moving it. Right. Now I want to get the other tag and just, I can't be bothered to take all the ribbon off and everything, so I'm just going to mark where I want to put the hole. So I've just got a pen, and then I'm just going to go around like that. I've done it so it's a little bit on the inside. And then get the hole punch, line it up, bosh, and pick. I think I'm going to use a square. It's got my tweezers because turn it around, that's better, a bit closer. There we go. Oh, I don't know what it is about red squares as reinforcers, but I love them. And I'm actually going to use the little centers as well. So I like putting these. So I'm going to put one there. And then I'm going to take another one, and I think I'm going to put it here. No, I'm not. Put it the other side of identity card. No. No, I'm not going to put that on there. I'm going to leave it. Right, let's put the lid back on the ink before it dries out. And now I'm just going to run over the stickers with my sander. And then I'm going to because, you know, my cluster tags, no, I think that's too much. I'm not going to put one of those on, but I do, so I don't know which one I'm going to use. Let's put up there. I think I might use this one. So I do want to put some washi tape on the tag. This is Heidi Swap washi tape. And I think, let's turn the tag round again. See if this fits. Oh, look at that. I love this washi tape. This is part of the 4th of July as well, but it's just perfect for anything sort of postal related or airmail related or vintage related. Oh, look at that. It just finishes it off. I'm just gonna run over it with the sander, because then it just looks like it's part of it. Ah, and now I'm just gonna age it in, and I might use no, I'm not gonna. I think that's too much. I think it's got enough on there as it is. It's perfect as it is. Or is it? Because I've just seen my little labels. Ah. See, I never know when to stop. Could put another one. Could put one off here. Or one down here. Or even one off the side of her. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, so I'm going to cut a teeny slither off the side there. I'm going to distress it. Sand it. Grab it. Glue it. And stick it down. Right, let's go over this a little bit. Put it here. Right, now I've got some of the Heidi Swap baker's twine, but you can use any kind of baker's twine or even jute. Use anything you like. Whatever you've got. I'm gonna put it through and pull it through. And I'm gonna tie it on the end. Come on. It's hiding. That's it. And I'm just going to push the knot up, pull it tight, fray the ends, and then ta-da! This kind of project is just, it's so therapeutic to me. I absolutely love it. So here's the finished piece. I just love, I love the washi tape. And it just looks so cool. Absolutely brilliant. I love them. I love them all. And these ones you can just sit down and just play. And, you know, you can tuck them in your journal, do some journaling on the back. Or, you know, you could go backwards and make a few of them and just go, maybe glue it around 3 sides and have it as a pocket, and then put a bit of paper out of the side here so it can tuck over the edge of a page. So you've got like a flip pocket, ID tag flip pocket. That'd be really cool. Yeah, and here's my 3. Oh, let's put matey in the middle, shall we? Matey in the middle. A thorn amongst 2 roses. But how cool are they? Oh, I love them. Oh, I absolutely love them. I really do. I think maybe this one needs something. Needs some bits and pieces on it. Like maybe, shall we do it here? Yes, let's. I'm going to put a see if there's any more. Yes, there is. That's perfect. Right. I'm going to trim down that line there. And I don't think I'm not going to distress it. I'm going to sand it. There we go. Smidgen of glue. And then let's put that just on the edge there. Look at me, look. And then I think, oh, my tower's nearly toppling. I've already got that one there. Let's use, oh, we've already got that one on there as well. So what have we got on here? Let's use this one, shall we? And then I think, let's do this in the black. And just, perfect. Perfect. I think that one is now complete. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I love them. Absolutely love them. This is just my kind of crafting. It really is. Anything ID, anything vintage. Oh, I just love distressing and everything. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. If you give this a go, don't forget to tag me in socials, because you know I love seeing everything that you make. It's so cool. All my socials are listed in the description box down below. I will link all the videos for the tags that I made in the description box, as well as my Amazon store for anything that you can purchase off of Amazon. And I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.